But hey, let's start recording, why not? Alright, let's try it. So, I've not really ever played the original Fable. Also, let me know if the sound's good or I need to turn it down a little. Oh, I also need to look and see if subtitles are on or not. Or if they exist for that. Oh, they are. Look at that. But, yeah, I've never really played the original Fable that much. So... your health will be low. I think I played it once at, like, a friend's house, but I have played and beaten Fable 2 and 3, so... Hopefully the first one holds up decently well. Chuck and Chaser.
Deep in the forest of Albion lay the small
Ooh,
town
that
of
is some
Oakvale,
tiny subtitles.
unchanged by time and untouched by the sword. Here lived a boy and his family, a boy dreaming of greatness, of one day being a hero. Sometimes he imagined himself as a noble knight or a powerful wizard. And other times he dreamt he'd be an evil warrior. But in all his dreams of greatness, he could not possibly imagine the power of the destiny that lay before him.
Narrator being drowned out by the music a little bit there, I feel like.
Come on, wake up.
Wake up.
Daydreaming again, were you? Just like your mother. Mind always wandering. Well, let it wander off to find your sister, will you? She's out playing by the Barrowfields gate. Remember, you haven't given her a birthday present yet. Don't tell me you forgot again.
Oh my god, my dad has a face.
I'm not bailing you out this time, son.
Man, when was the last... I think the last time I played a Fable game was when 3 came out.
That should be
It has been a hot minute.
Now, get moving and stay out of trouble.
I am so slow.
I've lost Rosie. I left her and I can't remember where. Her stuffing needs changing today. She's a lovely little furry bear with a blue patch on her back.
With the blue patch. Ready for a lot of that. Hey, go fast. Okay, I can. Good. Ba-da-ba. Yeah. Well, we'll also play by ear, as far as the good-evil thing. Because if my prior experience with the other Fable games are any indication, even if I go for a certain alignment, at some point I'll do something that doesn't seem important to me, and it'll just make my alignment do a complete 180. So, we'll see. I should have talked to those guys. Okay. Taking candies from babies? Oh, I'm fine with that.
Just dealing with this brat. He was irritating me, playing with my sister and her stupid teddy bear.
Stupid teddy bear.
Give it to me, just because I said I'd rip its stupid head off. I told him, if he doesn't do what I say, I'm gonna make his life a misery.
I have the strangest urge to play Dragon Quest all of a sudden.
Get him off me! Please help! He goes around the town beating up anyone smaller than him. But you look strong. I bet you could scare him off for good.
Mash, that you? Alright, lock on, then hit. Pouch!
What are you doing? I'm sorry, I'll leave him alone. Just
Does it
please
have a
don't hit me.
randomizer? Dragon Quest VIII does have a randomizer, and I have been tempted to see what the hell that is like.
Thank you. Here, I'll let you look after
And I
Rosie.
do just kind of have the urge to play Dragon Quest VIII, I'll admit. Though I do own 11 now. What a cute little teddy bear. Alright, yeah, I figured that was a Fallout New Vegas randomized. God, I do forget those games have randomizers. How much does that actually change things, though? I feel like I've asked that several times. Because, I mean, like, most of the loot and stuff in that game, at least in containers, is already randomized.
Oh, thank goodness. Listen, lad, could you do me a favour?
That said, the only version of Dragon Quest VIII with a randomizer is the 3DS version, so I'd have to get the emulator up and running for that. Which would be, you know, oof.
Just stand between those two stacks and don't move. I'll put a good word in for you. Right, won't be...
Right, won't be long.
My cousin says that the barrels in these warehouses might have stuff in it. Quick, while he's away, smash his barrels up and see what... Unless you're too scared. Unless you're just a big blubbing girl. Come on, let's go and break stuff. Are you just gonna stand there like a lemon? Being good is so boring. Wouldn't you prefer to be smashing things?
As a kid, you're not wrong, but I think I'm gonna get paid for this, so shut up.
Time before he gets back. Oh, you're no fun at all.
Oh, I know British speak, it's just... It still catches me off guard to hear it.
Have your stupid good deed then.
Listen, unless you're gonna give me money, kid, fuck off.
Excellent, thanks, lad. You've done me a big favour.
Also, the actual British speak threw me off, and not just, like, dumb,
Let
fake
your dad
American
know what a
British
splendid
speak.
watchman you made.
These barrels are breakable. Never would have known. See, there was jack shit in here. Stupid kid. Jack and chaser. Oh.
Look, there's a little
I have to say, this game looks good.
You little ruffian.
What?
I've heard reports that you've been doing bad deeds.
I smashed a barrel that no one
That sort
saw.
of behavior, if you were older, you'd be apprehended. You need to decide if behaving like that. I'll leave it at that.
Oh my god, this man's mustache.
Hello, lad. I'm a trader. I wondered, some little girl I saw said you have a sister, and it seems you haven't got her a present yet.
A pleasant.
It just so happens that I have a rather nice box of sweets.
Okay, that is on purpose. Got it.
Guaranteed to put a smile on any sister's face.
3 gold. Got it.
I'm afraid just 3 gold. Remember, your father will give you...
Creature spawns, perk level requirements, starting special stats, tag skills, starting inventory, NPC and creature size, jump height, weather, gravity, NPC inventories, barter, buy and sell base price multipliers, and quest monetary reward. Oh, okay. So that is actually a decent amount. Okay, so I will keep that in mind the next time the urge to play a Fallout game strikes me, which doesn't sound bad right now.
That boy don't know the difference between right and wrong. Get your miscellaneous
Oh.
You found Rosie.
Crash a lot, though, so that's worth noting. Well, yeah, but that's just New Vegas.
Oh, Rosie, that's...
But that is the one Bethesda game I tried to mod and just kind of completely failed at was New Vegas, so... That doesn't exactly bode well. Oh, guess I can't go inside. Hello, ma'am.
Where's that filthy layabout husband of mine? With some woman I don't doubt. I run his house, bring up his children, and what do I get in return? Nothing.
I guess that is a good point, Title. That is not a Bethesda game.
If you find him, let me know, won't you?
Fair enough. Also, hey, ma'am, if you want some revenge on your husband, I'm right here. You know, throwing it out there. Okay, so there. What? 6 years at least. Listen. I said me, not my character.
Don't worry about what.
Run along. We're...
I love you more than any of the others, my little hut. What? I was just, I've never even met this woman. Who is she? Look, Sonny, keep your mouth shut. My wife's at home with our little ones, and but a man should be entitled to do what he likes. Tell you what, if you keep this...
Nah.
Just don't tell my wife. No one understands me like you do.
Let's tell her now. I can't wait any longer.
Also, his wife is way hotter than that woman. IMO. Hello,
Where's
ma'am.
that filthy layabout husband with some woman I run his... If you find... You have? Right. I'm gonna thank you, youngs.
Beat his ass.
He's an unpredictable chap, isn't he?
Get my hands on that pig!
Oh, she actually is. Hell yeah. You go, girl. Please tell me she actually just beats the shit out of him. I want to see that so badly. Come on.
You filthy swine! I ought to chop them right off!
We were rehearsing a play. Yeah, that's all it was.
Don't insult me anymore! My mother was right about you!
We weren't doing anything, honest.
Well, if you think I'm going to cook and clean for you while you're out having a good time with your strumpet, you've got another thing coming!
She got so angry her accent changed.
Who is she anyway? Some tart from the village? Younger than me, is she?
We were rehearsing a play.
She's starting to talk like Karnan.
You filthy swine! I ought to chop them right off!
Oh, she's repeating. Alright, well.
Honestly, what's the world coming? Kids stamping me in broad day.
You filthy swine!
I argue whether that was a bad deed or not, but you know. Alright. Also, I'm covering the mini-map, but I feel like that's probably... I don't know if anything pops up in the top left or not. I guess I could move the webcam.
Man, am I... But if you think that I'll turn a blind eye to your mischief, look, try to keep up well. I think you may have a...
I'll kind of get out of the tutorial and I'll see if anything ever seems to pop up in the top left, and if nothing, then I'll move the webcam to there.
Quickly, give me 3 gold pieces. Young sir, they are yours. Wish your sister a happy...
Chocolates? I remember when they first invented chocolates.
I'm hearing of your mischief, destruction, violent conduct towards a person. Do you realize the trouble? Now go.
You're lucky I don't have emotes yet, Mr. Guard. Otherwise, there would be quite a rude one towards your general direction. I do really wish I could play Fable 2.
Hello.
Yo, Fable 2 anniversary when?
You haven't forgotten what day it is, like you did last year. I'm sorry if I woke you up last night. It was another of those dreams. I was standing in this field when something happened. I can't remember what.
It's a shame you can't remember what.
I'm still waiting for my present.
Fable reboot when? Aren't they working on that? Am I crazy? I know they're working on some Fable, I'm pretty sure.
Let's go home. Mother will be back for my party any minute now. Wait, there's something wrong.
Bandits!
Before people lose interest, yeah.
They're here. You've got to hide.
Listen, as long as it turns out better than 3, I'll be pretty happy. Honestly, don't 100% remember what I did not like so much about 3, but I remember there was something. I think mostly the ending. Had a really cool custom 360 controller with a 3's release, though.
Evil had come to Oakvale. bandits wielding torches and steel, slaying and burning all in their path. Blood-red flames lit the night as the villagers screamed and begged for mercy, and soon their bodies filled the streets. Then the raiders reached the last house, where the boy and his family lived. It was them they had slaughtered so many to find. The father fought to protect his kin, but he was no warrior, and fell mortally wounded. The bandits ripped the house apart, but could not find the boy.
Kind of a shame for everyone else in the village they didn't notice me in the field by the entry gate.
Silent, and their furious attackers took them both.
Just lost my chicken there.
From the nearby woods, the boy watched as all he knew was taken away. His whole life was crushed to ashes. He was alone.
I can't help but feel those little cinematics could have used a bit more of a touch-up. Or any touch-up. I don't think they were really changed. They were touched sideways. I guess it is widescreen, but shape. Probably originally wasn't. It was very unproductive. Dead Dad!
We must leave. It's not safe here. They're all dead. You don't want to join them, do you? Then...
Put the E in Dad. God. Although those little mana lines on that guy reminds me, one thing that always annoyed me with Fable 2 was the fact that pies gave so much experience, but they would make your character fat. It was like the best way to level up if you had the money. But it would make your character fat.
Stronger stomach than that.
It's just like so annoying.
Save your energy, boy. It's not me you want to fight. You might not realize it, but I just saved your life. There's nothing left for you in Oakvale. And if you'd stayed, you'd be as dead as the rest of them. Come with me.
I know, right? I know at some point I had a fun tattoo mod in Skyrim that I enjoyed.
You'll find nowhere safer in all of Albion, nor a better place to call your home. And if it's vengeance
you couldn't make them, you know, actually emit light, but you could make them look like that, where they were glowing.
Here we are. I'll introduce you to the Guildmaster. He'll be your guide from now on.
That chicken was good. Air fryer? Pretty nice.
I have a new student for you. Put him in the dorm upstairs with the girl.
You don't look much like hero material to me, but Maze knows what he's doing, I suppose. Well, follow me then.
I know it's probably just because they're from a similar era in gaming, but God. These models and animations are just also making me think of Overlord so much, and that's a fun game.
This room with Whisper, one of our brightest young pupils. She's playing in the woods right now, but you'll meet her in the morning. For now, you should get some sleep. Your training starts tomorrow.
Yeah. It didn't. Though, to be fair, I feel like that game was always kind of just like a, like... an AA game. It was definitely always kind of janky and not the best, but it was a lot of fun.
Shorter than I expected. My name's Whisper. I've been here for a month. Had the room to myself till now, too. But that's all right.
I should really give 2 a try. Only played, I think, like the demo a couple times.
Happens to a lot the first week. Some don't.
What was I also gonna say? Oh yeah, speaking of just kind of evil games, I know at some point I mentioned it being on Game Pass and that I was gonna try it. I tried that, like, God, what was it?
Follow me.
The... Fuck. Like, Space Overlord Organ Trader Sim or whatever it was, and I didn't find it super interesting, so I will probably not stream it.
He's probably at the training grounds across the river.
But I thought I'd mention it since I do think I brought up the game on stream one point, and I was like, I'm gonna try it off stream and see if it's good and maybe play it. I also got too distracted trying to remember that the game's name was. I kind of missed what Whisper was saying. I think she just said go see the Guildmaster, though. Cooking. Apple. Apple a day keeps the Reaper away. Alright, Fable.
You finally All right, lad. It's time to see if you've any potential. Get in the ring.
You must fight
Now,
if you wish to
I want
not
you to
starve.
hit that dummy as hard as you can. Just keep going till I tell you to stop.
Beat the shit out of it. You aren't strong enough to do damage to it. This is not a stick.
Not making much of an impact there, are you? Here, try with this.
It's the stick I mentioned previously, but did not give to you. Nina Nina, stupid child.
Ah, now that's more like it. When you destroy an enemy like this dummy, it drops an experience orb. These orbs contain the knowledge gained from killing the creature. It's very important that you collect these orbs, or you won't learn anything. Now pick it up.
Pick it up.
Well done, lad. Now then, tomorrow we'll... That's the guild alarm. Sounds like there might be something loose in the woods.
Go fight it with that stick, dumb child.
Test your spirit.
Live or die, I don't care.
While you deal with the problem. Once you're done, we can talk about starting your training.
Kill the beetles infesting the guild woods. 20 gold, 30 shine, and 0 boasts. I do remember the boast mechanic, and I do think that's a fun one. Alright, back to see current objectives. Minimap's a thing. Apple. Apple. Should I have talked to the cook or whatever before now? Expressions.
What are you doing, lad?
Hello, ma'am. See, everyone's quite in a hurry with the alarm going off.
We're discussing whether I'm the fastest apprentice. I ran to the demon door and back in... Right then, get to the demon. I did it in 50 seconds. No one...
I don't know where the demon door is.
Yeah.
There's a chest. Oh, there it is. I do not think I'm going to be able to beat this guy's record. Maybe. Depends on if I get stuck on the other random apprentices or not on the way back. That guy's having the shit kicked out of him.
Yeah, well, if it wasn't for my injured...
Hey, did it! Woo! I kind of skipped through what he was saying because I was mashing A to talk to him when I got back, but hey, we did it. And we got 25 gold, it seems. I'm the fastest apprentice around. Ooh, fancy. I'm not seeing whoever I can supposedly talk to here. I know earlier I passed by what looked like a cook or someone. I think their name popped up. Performing his greatest spell, closing a vortex that had threatened to engulf Bowerstone. Oh.
I don't know how he did it. I always win guild competitions.
Just selfish pursuits and the torment of others. Alright. I also appreciate the ending of that was, but later she stopped, so, you know, guess we can say she was nice. Good enough, right? Oh, I saw Alfie Innkeeper. Oh, hello.
Hey, little man. Don't hang around here, sonny. All right.
Alright, who can I talk to over here? Just gonna be like Whisper or something.
Listen, I have to make an apple pie for the guildmaster at the end of the week. But I can't find any more red apples. If you find enough, can you...
I think I found all 4.
Thanks. Thank you so much. Here.
Hey. Blueberry pie? Hell yeah. Good for your health, too. Sure. Open sesame? Damn it. Oh, okay. So I just noticed by the mini-map, besides the timer, there is also whether people can currently see me or not. I just saw that go off a little bit. So I will definitely have to move the webcam. Alright. Let me go ahead and do that now, then. Hopefully this game handles alt-tabbing better than Oblivion does. Hey, it does. Alright. Watch, something's gonna immediately pop up in the top left, and I'm blocking it now. Get fucked, stupid bugs. That's right, everyone knows bug types are weak to fighting. No! I got bit. Oh, my health's in the top left. Something did pop up. Alright. I think down here is only my equipment, so let's go there for now. The instant I moved my webcam, I got hit and it popped up my health. I guess bottom left is just my expressions. That might be better to cover up than the equipment, but we'll see. Okay, I guess that's probably like a fishing spot. Oh, is there not like the little expression mini game that I think at least 2 and 3 had? I think 2 also had it. I guess 2 added that in then. That's a shame. I always found that a little fun. Always love games with loading screen tips that tell me being naked isn't illegal.
Here.
Always a good sign.
Yourself some pocket money for that. If you want more gold, I'm sure the servants could use your help with something. Or you can get an early night.
Well, I guess maybe I should have,
Come and see me when you
Alright.
look
It seemed like there was one more person I could talk to. I just gotta figure out the way to him. I could also talk to the demon door. I guess I didn't bother doing that. Also, with this. Ah, need 20 silver keys, huh? Okay. Alright, hey fam, you want anything?
Your path is dark. Only a light will reveal it, and you are not bright enough.
Alright, gotta be a goody two-shoes to get through there. Got it. Noted. You're goody little two-shoes, goody little two-shoes. What's Lord Buckethead pointing about? Oh, that was just his actual head. I thought he had a bucket on. Alright. So someone is clearly right here. So they must be either above or below me. Oh, you know what? This is probably Whisper, huh? Oh.
Journey's length is
Never mind.
the oracle must be protected.
How can you be so sure? We might need you here. Who knows what battles we might face.
That man's face has seen better days, probably.
And the northern wastes have been too long isolated from the guild. There is much I may learn there.
Well, I hope nobody thinks you're running away from a fight, trying to cheat death again. You know how people talk.
Talk is of no matter to me. May death close his eyes to you, Maze.
Well, don't know who that was, but he was pretty cool.
Come in. That was Scythe. He was a great hero once, back when he had flesh on his bones and blood in his veins. He's just a shell now. What does he know of the choices we have to make, of what it takes to get things done?
Oh, that it?
You can always find out where he is. No, boy. You can always...
Alright. Oh, still, glad I took the time to find that. God. Can I really quick? Okay. That said, I should also preemptively... That one, for sure. With time, I definitely could have just gotten used to the third-person camera, but...
Tired of it. Your training is about to begin.
I feel like I still don't understand what's usually inverted and what's not usually inverted for third-person cameras.
His mind, but soon he had no thought other than training, and he became stronger and more agile with every
I don't care about
year.
that. How's his magic
days were
doing?
filled with grueling exercises, the nights with study in the library. Finally, he was ready to become a guild apprentice, just as Maze had foreseen. The real training was about to begin.
Get out of bed, lazy bones. We were supposed to meet the guildmaster on the other side of the river, but that was an hour ago. We better get going. Race you there.
You don't wake me up sooner? I don't know the path. Don't know if I took a good path or not. Probably not. Shit. That's definitely not right. No, Whisper's gonna beat me! No! Definitely did not take a good path there, but I also don't see Whisper, so you know.
You can put that old stick away. We'll begin training with real weapons now. Get used to the weight of this sword, and let's see if you can hit Whisper with it.
The Iron Longsword. Seems to have the same stats, but a little more damage, which doesn't exactly make sense to me, but okay.
Let's see what you've got, farm boy.
You wish I could play as a girl character, but oh well. I have glowing sword now. Better watch out.
Lucky.
Alright, kind of held it down that time.
Hit her.
Oh, lucky shot.
Now pay attention. What I'm about to teach you could well...
Is it what I kind of just figured out on my own, that I can hold it down when we have the, Oh, no, it's blocking. Okay.
If you expect to live long. Whisper will try to hit you, but you can block her attacks with your sword. Not all blows can be blocked, but you should be able to handle anything Whisper can throw at you.
Alright, old man. I don't know if I can handle everything Whisper has for me. And I can also roll like that. Got it. You know why? Because I believe in her.
Well done. Now let's see if you can combine attack.
Oh my god, this man is quite large. Oh yeah, that's Whisper's dad, isn't it?
Come to check on your
Oh, sister, okay.
You could say that. Whisper.
I think I got through the tutorial once in this, so I have like vague memories.
The boy has great potential.
Enough to keep up with my Whisper. Ha.
Well, why don't we see? Whisper and the boy are just working on their melee skills now. All right, children.
Oh.
Let's see who's learnt the most in their training.
Whisper's brother had a little bit of trouble with his head right there.
Melee test. Prepare yourselves.
I've already forgotten his name. Can I beat her without getting hit? Damn it. Oh, the last hit too. I shouldn't have said anything.
Practice more.
They spelled practice wrong.
Fight in the arena. You might have learned a thing or two. Keep training.
Oh, something wrong with his arm? I feel like he's kind of holding it weird.
I could have beaten him if you hadn't stopped us.
We have few enough heroes as it is, without the two of you tearing each other apart in training. Speaking of which, meet me as I make my way to the archery range, when you're ready to continue your lessons. Oh, and about your melee performance. Excellent. Fight like that in your melee exam and you'll do well.
I'm good.
Then meet me by the archery range to continue your training.
Alright.
Shouldn't you be practicing your archery?
It's like there's someone else to talk to right here.
I'll be able to grade your melee ability once I get to the melee ring.
Okay. Well, really quick, let me see if this is like a side thing I can do or not.
Practice melee. Right. This melee... Right. Let's get Whisper and you. I have a special prize for you if you manage an A+.
Okay. Here we go then. Yo, what's up, Awful? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope your day's been good. Come on, Whisper.
Is that the best you've got?
Oh, really? She can just 360 like that? Damn you, game. You cheater.
Very impressive. Whisper should be ashamed. A+.
Oh, that's just
that
mean.
grade means I can award you a new weapon.
Hey! Yo. I get to be a weeb? Dope. From the Western lands. Oh, look how neat they are. It's from the West. Fall of the Old Kingdom. The trade route collapsed. Neat.
You really showed Whisper.
Oh my god. Oh, I don't think I equipped it. I don't know how to get at my equipment. Dual axis controllers. I'm wondering if a Switch was a good buy for a 6-year-old. Yo, nice. I mean, I feel like I was definitely playing console games by the time I was 6, so... okay. So, okay, so this is like the middle button. Got it. I'm apparently shirtless. Oh no, I am wearing it. Okay. The fucking British flag is a underwear thing. Alright, game. No outfit. But how do I... Okay, so triggers to go there. Okay. Do I not actually have the katana yet? I don't think I actually have the katana yet. I turned out fine after all. That's the spirit.
Ready for your archery.
Anyway, let's try the archery.
Training with the bow.
You longbow.
To begin
Whoops,
with,
I didn't equip it.
See if you can hit the 3 stationary targets. And put some effort into it. The longer you pull back your bowstring, the more damage you will cause. But make sure you stay within the circle.
Alright, it equipped it anyway.
Now, lock onto the target.
The new Mario 3D game and Crash Team Racing. Nice.
Well done. You hit all the targets. Unfortunately, most foes don't stand still. So let's see how you fare against moving targets. You have a minute to score as many points as you can. The front target is worth 1 point, the middle one is worth 3, and the one at the back will score you 9 points. And remember, the longer you pull back your bowstring, the more damage the shot will cause. More damage means more points, but you have to balance power, firing rate, and accuracy.
Alright, makes sense.
Come on, lad. Get your bow out.
Feel like it is a little jittery. Damn.
Marvelous. Plenty of power. Lovely.
Damn. Shit. Oh my god. I've fallen apart. I'm choking. Someone help.
Excellent shooting, my lad. Do that in your skill test and I'll be most impressed. Well, let's try that again.
Shit, I hit repeat on accident.
Let's continue our training
God.
with the bow.
Now I've really messed up.
Now, lock onto the target.
Oh, and this is timed too, so I can't even do it faster. So chat, how's your day going? Not only that, but also if I want to be timed, if I want to get like whatever the reward is, I have to do this again because, you know. You know what? Fuck this guy in particular up front.
You need more muscle behind your shots, lad.
Oh, I'm not doing it enough.
Excellent hit. Keep them coming.
I feel like this actually isn't a terrible way to get points in this, but oh well.
Excellent hit. Keep them coming.
Rather be choking right now than doing this again. What? Alright.
Firing more powerful shots.
No, I'm good. Please let me move on.
The ways of the will.
Speak to me when you're ready to continue with your training. I'll be heading to the island by the waterfall.
Alright, I'm sure the archery guy's gonna run on by now. There's two people to talk to.
I need someone to kill the sparrows nesting around the guild.
Alright, can do.
Those damn sparrows are making a right mess of the guild. Just look at them.
So instead we're gonna coat it with their corpses.
Just come and see me every time you kill another one.
Alright. I don't know if there's gonna be like a max amount of sparrows or not. Oh, you know, I probably should have put like the first playthrough tag and stuff on the old Twitch channel. Whoops. Oh well. And they are not easy to spot. Still can do that? Yeah. Let me... Really? God, there we go. I have killed a sparrow, which is apparently evil. Oh, I can zoom! I kind of forgot about that. The guildmaster did say something about that, didn't he? Right.
Killed any of the blighters yet? Ah, you got another. There are still more out there.
Right. He does say there are still more out there, which makes me wonder if there's like a total number you can take out. Alright, really quick. First playthrough. No spoilers. No back seating. There we go. The old trio of tags whenever you play a new game on Twitch. Well, a game that's new to you, at least. Man, that said, if all the sparrows are that small, I have no idea how I'm going to actually see them, so I'm not going to worry about that side quest too much.
Archery grading. Any apprentices for archery? Now, the guildmaster's asked me to grade. And
Alright,
if
let's
you
do
get
this.
an A+, you've got 1 minute. Start.
Fucking wrong button. No, zoom in with the sword. Ah, damn. Yeah, we're doing well on this. Ah. Yeah, I figured that front one would be in the way if I didn't fire then. God damn it.
Excellent power.
Wow, I've never seen any.
Yay!
You got an A+. The guildmaster said if anyone shot brilliant, I could award them this.
We got a Ayyyyyy crossbow. I don't actually know the difference between those in this game, but, you know.
You really showed Whisper.
Shouldn't you be practicing your...
Yeah, Whisper. I'm just trying to be friendly. Gosh. Oh, another apple.
There's just the will left to
Alright, teach me magic.
It's time
The
to
difference
learn
is
about
crossbows are
willpower.
cool. Fair.
We begin by striking these straw dummies with lightning. All right, let's see what you've got.
I don't think it's on here, but...
Get a load of this!
Alright, we don't have unlimited power. Do I have to be closer? Oh, I have it equipped. And then okay, got it. Figured it out.
See how many you can hit in half a minute. Only attack dummies that are facing the center of the island. You won't get any points for hitting one on the back. You'll only waste valuable mana. Using your willpowers depletes your mana, and once used, it takes time to replenish.
Trying to do that partial release thing, but I feel like it's... Oh, I can also seemingly just use the right stick. I feel like I did decently there once I figured it out.
Well done.
He says excellent, so that's a good sign.
Very good.
Hit the right button so I don't have to redo it.
Learned the 3 hero disciplines. We can now move on to your final test if you're ready. Or you can spend some more time exploring the guild. I believe Whisper is about to go into the guild woods, if you wish to join her.
Continue to the end, or play with Whisper first. Play.
I'll be in the map room when you're...
As I also probably can do the will grading. Yep. Me neither, because they did away with it. Yeah. It was just the whole, you can charge up all your spells to be like level 2 and 3 if you held it down longer. Wasn't that how they did it? Again, bit a bit. But man, wish I could play Fable 2. Not that I'm not having fun with this one, but that was between 2 and 3, that was my favorite and the one I really liked playing, so I do wish I could do it. But as far as I know, it's stuck on the 360, so... And even if it was on the Xbox One, I wouldn't really have a good way to stream it anyway, so...
You've got 30 seconds once you first... There's a special prize.
Yeah, it's a special prize for A+ students, you know. Oops, not him. Please don't accidentally shoot the instructor with lightning.
That's astonishing. Bloody hell. A+.
I was just using 2 effects at once. That's right, I do kind of remember that. and it was a shame. Will potion. Do you have any potions or food?
I still haven't seen anyone perform better than you.
And an extra life.
You really showed Whisper.
Remember, only A+ students get the chance to defy death with our special files.
Come on, let's hunt beetles. I'll follow you into the woods.
Hail in a localized area. Yeah. So pretty at max charge. That's a little more specific than I remember.
The beetle nest is just at the top of the...
Who dat?
Did you hear that? It's coming from over there.
Is it coming from the people over there?
If only we could get across that stream.
Are you stupid, Whisper? Just hit him from here.
Your bow, or some of that lightning the guildmaster taught you. I'll heal you if you get hurt.
Yeah, okay. I can't seem to lock onto them from here. So... I don't know if I like this crossbow. Am I having like some Halo CE anniversary levels of the objects aren't where they seem to be? Die. Unlimited power. So, oh, and also it's hailing on them. Yeah. Also, I'm doing pretty good, awful. Little disappointed in the old Oblivion, but I think that was just kind of bound to happen, considering I was probably just a little salty about Skyrim still. Can I have that experience, please? No? Okay. Well. I did it.
Did you see the look on their faces? Wait till the guildmaster hears about this.
Those were just other students. What do you mean you killed them? Anyway. I guess I really can't get over there. Do I not get that experience then? It's just kind of... Well... Oh well. Also, she didn't heal me. Quite rude. I'm still like a third dead.
You really showed Whisper.
Shouldn't you be practicing?
No, I did it. Anyway, guess I'll just turn in for the day. Because it's that or try to find the sparrows and... They were so small and hard to see, I don't feel like bothering with that. Alright, Guildmaster, let's move on.
The boy mastered the skills quickly, but there was always more to learn. For years, the guild was his home, his school, and his life. But as time passed, his thoughts returned always to the world outside. The life he had lost, the family that had been torn from him.
Oh, come on, you've lived at the guild longer than you had that
Only
family.
the final day of tests remained. Success would mark the end of his training.
What,
He
a
would
sister that
receive the
demanded you
guild
buy
seal
chocolates for
and
her?
be free to
Ridiculous.
forge his own destiny. He would become...
Your family here taught you how to shoot lightning out of your hands. That's way cooler.
Before you graduate, there is one final test you must complete. Enter the guild woods and go to the log at the top of the hill. The test will be revealed to you there.
There you will see a bump. There's a bump on the log. A bump on the log on top of the hill.
I suppose you're wondering how you passed the final test then.
I'm wondering what the final test just is in general.
Like me, using all you've learned in your years of training.
Yeah.
You'll begin with your sword. Hit me, if you can.
Bitch.
Go on, fight me.
Oh, that was a shame.
Attack me. Very good. Now, shoot me with...
Don't get too close. Slowly getting there. It's no blunderbuss from Fable 2, I'll say that. Oh, do I actually hold down the crossbow? I do! That makes literally no sense. With how crossbows are supposed to work. Weird. Okay.
That's enough. Yes. Quite impressive for a novice. You will find real battles rather more fatal than this. But you have passed your final test. And
I've killed people before, Maze.
Seal from the guild master.
Well, I guess that was technically a test.
Well, this is the day, lad. I remember the first night you came to us.
Crying about your parents being dead. Where?
His faith in you was well placed. Now come along. The graduation ceremony will take place in the Chamber of Fate, the oldest part of the guild.
Do love me some loading screens.
For many years now, you have worked hard to earn yourselves the title of hero. Today, that
hell yeah,
apprenticeship
Whisper!
ends and you go out into the world to do great deeds. Deeds that will bring you the gratitude of thousands, or strike fear into their hearts.
We really don't care here.
The shadows of Albion are stirring, and strange winds are blowing. Your choices, whether they lead you down the path of good or evil, will change the face of the world.
And that's all we care about. Just that you change it. The guild has a long history of its members being in history books for doing things, and you better continue it. However you choose to.
It's time for you to leave us, lad. But you're still very much part of the guild. On the map table, you will find details of...
Oh yeah, don't I have to level up here?
Albion wish heroes to perform. And you'll need to return often to focus all your experience into new skills.
Yeah.
Only by doing this regularly will you advance as a hero. Step into the light, and I'll show you how to do this.
I can't believe Fable stole its level up system from Dark Souls 3. Physique, health, toughness. Let's see, how much do I have? I have 611. Let's go with health, why not? Oh, okay. I think I get it. Green is like any experience, and then you have the other types that are just their own. Got it. Well, I wish I hadn't blown all my experience on health now. Divine Fury. Well, neat. Infernal Wrath, also neat. Force Push. Wow, they really just call it that, huh? Just Force Push? Depends on the ratio of damage you inflicted. Got it. That's kind of how I remember it in the other ones, but I don't think they had the general experience, but yeah, I just don't remember. Oh, Mind Control? Well, we gotta grab that. Zawaldo. Drain Life. Also only evil. They did? Ah, guess I just don't remember. Help the caster. If this creature kills another, it is replaced by the soul of the newly fallen victim. Higher levels allow the caster to keep the creature summoned for longer. How come good guys get that? Alright. Yeah, the shield makes sense. Berserk. Assassin Rush. That one does look kind of fun, but... Heal Life. Lot of spells. To the surprise of no one. Ups mana also wouldn't have been bad. I just want to save. Yeah, I don't think I can really afford anything. Got it. Well. Yeah, I don't think I would have been able to afford Fireball even if I had the rest of it, but oh well.
But I will always be around to offer you guidance.
Always.
Your guild seal will allow me to communicate with you at all times.
You better start hoping they reduced how often I talk in the anniversary version.
I have given you a basic pack of supplies.
I believe they did.
It'll be enough for a while. Now there's
Potions? Or food? I mean, listen, they made fun of it in Fable 2, how often he talked, so if they didn't tone it down in the anniversary, I have questions. I noticed that lamp I have. Oh, and an apple pie. We did it.
Check the guild for more.
Oh my god, he's already said something to me. Snow Troll. Suppress Uprising. Increase in their taxes. Okay, Renown was the shiny head. Got it. That makes sense. Oh, let's grab this, I guess. Take Questo. An ancient hamlet. I think I see a little arrow up here. Someone to talk to, maybe?
How's our world? What's Chicken Chaser?
It's not. Shut up, okay? Don't you dare call me that. 3 Haikus by Miko the Bard. Oops. Put that away, please. Well, I guess this is out now. Oh, I can do that, apparently. A love story. Nope, I don't want to bother. I saw the words trophy wife in that, though, so I'm kind of curious what that story is. Oh, tattoo. Oh yeah, and the tattoos give you, like, stats and stuff, huh? That'll be a thing to deal with. Alright, let's just go. Teach me about boasting. See, if this was Oblivion, it would crash right here. Right, I was kind of tempting it to do it, because it would have been funny.
Will lead you to your quest objective.
Hero title vendor. Oh, Maleficus? I kind of like that. Avatar. Ranger. Saber. Shout out to Fate. Arse face. You know, I guess I can afford that because it's highlighted, but I don't want to. Why are you doing that?
Wasps are attacking the picnic area. Follow me.
But I want to boast.
Hey, over here.
Alright.
It's this way. I got you where you stand. Follow me.
I'll talk to those two in a second.
Hey, over here.
Actually, hold on.
Try to get your combat multiplier.
Incongruent timelines. There you go.
Look at this filthy pile of rags. He really expects people to give him gold. Well, if you won't, I'll tell you something that'll really...
Did you put the crossbow away?
Used to be an adventurer like yourself, but look
Then you took an arrow to the knee?
to survive and getting bullied by this brackle. I should have known better.
Alright, this guy made me think of Skyrim, and he's making fun of me, so...
If you can get him to... Great. Try Bell.
You too.
Oh, warrior. What did you do? Chuck you under Mr. Death with your stench?
Why don't you belch in his face if you really want to impress people? You little snot bag. I'm not putting up with this. There's plenty of other places to go.
Goodbye.
It's like you that make old-timers' lives a misery.
Nice one, mate. If you see anyone you don't like, it's always worth stopping to let them know. I'm sure you'll discover some great insults.
Well, I can't hang around. I've got to ruin his life some more.
Hey, Stinky, come back here.
Aye, Steinke. Alright, anyway, wasps or something?
It's this way! Please! You've got to save my friend!
Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. You'd think the guy would run. Oh my god, they're humping him.
Thanks for saving me. I'm gonna tell everyone about you.
Oops! Sorry, ma'am. No, why didn't we? Or maybe I did, but it has been a bit. Why didn't we get Fable 4? Oh, I remember there was that one thing that they shoved into using the Kinect. That probably had something to do with it, huh?
useful against the Wasp Queen.
Yeah, I was wondering if it was something like that. Yeah.
More wasps have spawned, but they are no match for your weapon. Hero, your will energy is low. What then?
Alright, I may have to go into the options and turn down the old Guild Master here.
Remember, you can also use your will powers against them.
Yatta! A 4 in favor of that abortion of a game. Ah, of course they did. That is a damned shame. But hopefully whatever they're working on now turns out good. And they, you know, Fable gets a bit of a revival. Because it is a fun series. Quest trophies do as many heroic deeds as possible. All renown increases are displayed at the bottom of the screen with the head icon. Which I'm just barely not, you know, showing. Alright. Level up the guild.
You've received a new quest card.
One who can't ruin it. Fair. Apple pie. Green apple. I have zero hope. I have some hope. Hope's definitely the right word for it, though. So I do feel like 3 was already kind of a downgrade of 2. But, we'll see. Jack's most famous of victories in the Battle of the Bloody Harvest. Good for Jack.
Chicken chaser. Do you chase chickens? Him or what?
He called me chicken chaser. I should also see if I can put on that katana already.
Maze is looking for you.
There we go. It's fighting me. Leads to anger. Anger leads to the dark side of pre-orders, season passes, and special release DLC content bundles. A lesson to remember for all. This statue doesn't seem to point to anywhere in particular. Uh-huh. That's again, I'd be happy if they just, you know, like, put down a pretty up of Fable 2.
All right, hero.
The NFTs to be involved in actual video games? God, that is true. That is what he's doing. To the surprise of no one. Good old Bowerstone.
You're new here, aren't you? We have some rules round here that you need to know about. Bowerstone is a peaceful town. I'll have to confiscate your weapons for now. There are shops, inns, lots of different people, games, all kinds of things. Why not pay the tavern a visit first? It's the building in front of you, just up the road from here.
Are you getting paid by the tavern?
And keep an eye open for Lady Grey.
Shout out to Lady Grey.
Treat her with respect. She is the mayor, after all.
And that guy in 2 or 3 that was reviving her ghost so that he could sleep with her or whatever. I think that was 2.
Don't go breaking any laws.
It was definitely one of those things where I, like, barely knew enough about the first one to be like, wasn't she, like, the mayor or something of the town?
You've come to the right place.
Chainmail Helmet, way too expensive. Villager shirt, it seems to be saying I can't buy it, even though I definitely have enough money as far as I can tell. The leather chest piece. Higher armor rating, less attractiveness. Bright leather chest piece. Apparently it makes me seem more good, and it's not as ugly. Dark leather. Ups scariness, not as ugly. Ups evil. Evil. Upper dress. Less scary. Villager gloves. Plate gauntlets. Leather gauntlets. And basically the same for everything else. Assassin boots. Padded boots for silent movement. Alright, well. Billing.
Where you going then?
Move, kid.
Who's he?
Move, guard.
Over here.
Well then, chicken
What do you think of him then?
I
Been
just heard
enjoying
chicken
all the
chaser.
attention, have you? Yes. I heard about your encounter with the Wasp Queen. Most of Bowerstone is talking about it. But, you shouldn't let that kind of thing go to your head. Anyway, that's not why I called you here. You see, there are dark forces gathering that put your giant insect to shame. Tell me, how much do you remember of the night I took you to the guild?
Burned into my head with PTSD.
Not much, I wager. A most terrible night.
XYZ mechanic. Oh, that's definitely happened. I can't think of anything specific off the top of my head, but definitely.
But it seems there may have been another survivor. Your sister. It's only a rumor, and there's no way to be certain.
Kinda hurt to do.
I thought you should know. And for pity's sake, boy, make sure you replace that basic equipment while you're here.
Don't tell me what to do, old man.
Check in for more quests.
chicken chaser.
You make it this bloke then.
Oh, okay, I see. Then can I... Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. I'm learning. Okay, I've got it now. Behold! Okay, I'm learning. I'm learning. Look at me, I'm learning. Look at this cool bug I killed, lady. Isn't that dope? Okay, that's cool. I'm busy trying to show off my sweet bug kill. Should probably just went into the inn first, but you know. Everyone, look how amazing I am. Look how big this bug I killed was. Yeah. And it is a good thing you get more time for doing this.
Oh, woe is me.
Shut up, lady. I'm trying to show off my sweet bug kill.
It's me boy.
You see 2 in the towers, Skyrim and organizing mods, Left 4 Dead 2 multiplayer interaction. Yeah.
These strange mushrooms. The witch in Bowerstone Key says we shouldn't worry, but she needs more of the mushrooms before she can cure him. I would find them myself.
I like how
but
the
I need
bug
some
thing
help
keeps
to
popping up, like,
Please,
above
could you help us?
where I am. Alright, cool, lady. Now, again, trying to show off this sweet bug murder I did. Anyone in here? Nope. I also dig the sweet power-up sound whenever I do it. No! This is a shop, right? Someone's got to be in here. Oh. I scored 3. Beat your high score of 0, earning 30 renown. There we go. Why'd you do that? I didn't tell you to do that. Fart, belch, giggle, follow, wait. I have flirt. I should probably put that down somewhere. The Cossack dance? Why?
Chicken chaser, I believe. Chicken chaser. You chase chickens.
Okay, so that's me doing that.
Marvelous.
Hey! Alright, bizarre. Is that not what this series is about? What else do I have? Trophies, potions, gifts, produce. Others. Alright. Should probably hotkey flirt for just whenever I feel like it. Chicken chaser.
Ready to help?
Health potions, 80 each. I have 3. He has 4. Will chocolates. How much do they cost? 10? Alright, that one guy did give me a sale as a kid. That was awful nice of him. I think the apple pies just maybe heal you. I don't know. Game's kind of being vague about it. Beer. Cider crate. Alright. I'm not gonna sell my Wasp Queen head. How dare you? Sure.
The tavern? Marvelous, isn't it?
Oh. Excuse me, ma'am. Also, really quick. Just for my own wants. There we go. And now I have flirting
Not so
hotkey.
fast, sunshine. You're not allowed in there.
Okay. I guess the hero does not find any need to dispute or question that in any way. Just, you're not allowed in here. Alright.
Ah, now this one looks promising. Oh, hello.
Howdy there.
You must be the kid Maze is always talking about.
The tattoos are neat, the bowl cut is not exactly.
I suppose Maze knows best. But where are my manners? I'm Briar Rose. No doubt you've heard of me.
Sure.
For autographs, I'm afraid.
I wish mine was on a hotkey. God, fair.
Speaking of which, if you came for a quest card, all the best ones have gone already.
Oh, that's a
I'm
shame.
sure the guild can find you something to do, though. I hear the kitchens need cleaning.
Alright, lady. That said, booty and leather. You love to see it. There's someone else I can talk to here. Kind of far off, but... Alright, here we go. We have some good experience. Could get Force Push, Physical Shield, Assassin Rush, Multi-Arrow. Honestly, I have enough. Let's get that. And also Fireball. Gonna be honest, I don't dig the lightning. It's clearly working fine, but I don't know. I just feel like there's not a lot of feedback to it. Why is this highlighted like I... Oh, okay, that's why. Like, why is it highlighted like I can afford to buy it? Could up Guile? My favorite Street Fighter character? Speed. Accuracy. You know what? Sure. Okay, that's odd. The controls on this are definitely a bit clunky and odd, but slowly working. Attack Orchard Farm or protect Orchard Farm? This is my problem with this series. It's always like, but how much will this matter later on? Like, will I lock myself out of things later on if I attack? Probably. Put the damn thing away. I said put it away. Is there... There are people who have played this one more than me. Is there a button to put away my weapon? Block. Ah, it's LB. There we go. Found it. Chat was useless. Figured it out on my own. I'm a genius. I just had to push more of the buttons. Crazy how that works. Hey, who's back here?
We're approaching Maze. This statue is a monument to Maze. It's good to see you taking an interest in your guild. Let's get a move on to the next stop.
Why does it say I can talk to you if you're just doing a tour?
Sorry, I can't talk now. I'm trying to listen to the tour guide.
Why not join us, hero?
There is an important quest card at the guild for you.
Shut up, Guildmaster. Blame chat again. I didn't blame you guys for me forgetting. I blamed you for not being faster in telling me. I mean, they pay me more for this one. You know what? Sure. Blank loop hero. Let's try boasting. Do the quest naked. Ooh, tempting. Without a scratch. Or any aggressive magic. Requires traditional control scheme. Oh. No healing. Sure, no bandits are killed. Let's go with no bandits killed. And I'll try the, do it naked. So really quick, let's go ahead and... I mean, I do also have to help out that kid. Well, I guess I'm nowhere near there yet, so I should figure out a way to there, then I'll get naked.
Hey.
Getting a little bit hot.
Also, what button was... There we go. Oh, it's the merchant guy.
Are you talking to me?
Nope.
You know, sound waves can make your head spin into the sun. I've seen it happen, man.
That is clearly not the same merchant guy, even though he looks exactly the same.
Mushroom of truth in the guild. I'd be
able to show you.
Alright, hold on. Let's find the Mushroom of Truth in the guild.
Hey.
What a man.
Hell yeah. She likes it. And so somewhere around here is apparently a Mushroom of Truth.
Oh, beer would be nice.
Did you have those scorpions in the woods?
Why is he laughing at me? Turn today and date tonight in the blink of an eye. Got it. You find nothing interesting. Boring shit all around. Well, you guys see any shrooms around here? I'm not seeing any. Ooh, what this? This one looked different. I found that already. Ah, he killed his wife. Got it. Hey, Mr. Guildmaster, you seen any shrooms around here? Some guy was upset he left it behind. Ooh, where this? The Guild Caves. Oh. Neat. The chamber. Oh, it's this place. Okay. Yeah, we were here earlier. I don't see any mushrooms, though. We're not seeing that mushroom anywhere, so I'm moving on.
Won't be disappointed here.
Hey.
Busy, are you? Do you like?
Oh, you know, sound waves can make... If only I hadn't lost my mushroom of truth in the...
Hey, hey, if you keep this... You're from the guild, aren't you? I was standing on those stepping stones in that...
Oh my god, alright. Hold on, the second guy told me where it was. My fault for not talking to both of them.
Hey.
What's he doing here, I wonder? Let's do
Hero.
Chicken chaser. Look at the chickens run.
They really having tours this late at night here? Oh. Damn it, I need to fish for it, don't I? A door.
Your path is only a light.
Yeah, I'm not a goody little two-shoes. Alright, damn it. Let's leave the guild again. Can I just give them these shrooms? They're clearly still off their rocker. Would they really realize I'm giving them the wrong mushroom? Sure, it might be poisonous and they might die. And? Does it seem like something the hero of Fable would really have problems with? Or at least wouldn't consider it as an option? I'll be back when I have a fishing pole, you two. What back here? Oh, look at that. Found one.
You feeling okay?
Statue's pointing a different way.
Man, I think fairies have burrowed their way.
Alright, really quick. Just because I don't know how many screens we are away from it. Hold on. Yeah. Also harsh. We're less... the character's less attractive without clothes. Harsh.
So you're going to be doing some work down at Orchard Farm, are you? I knew that was your true calling. Tell you what, I'm going to pick up the other side of this little quest and teach you how to choose better friends. I hope you've been practicing. You'll need all the
Damn, he's
experience you can
scrawny.
get to beat me. See you later, fanboys.
That is simultaneously quite a large and very small butt at the same time. Upper left portion of the screen. The more damage you inflict without getting hit, the higher your multiplier becomes. Oh, alright. Is skinny Kirby. Natural features. I mean, fair. Also seems as though I had a couple more screens to go, so I could get the clothes on for a little longer. Whiffed.
Hero, your will energy is low. What's that?
Guildmaster, your will is low. How about you suck my dick? Mild narration during parts like this. Sure. What has happened is I killed about 10 different wasps. Wearing nothing but my Rule Britannia underwear. And my weirdly slim, thick booty. Well, the Guildmaster talks too much because they apparently didn't change that in this one. Oh, boost the power of the arcane, expanding your capacity to store magic energy. Most valuable find for any will user. Nice. We apparently found a potion that ups my max will in a random chest, so that's pretty cool. How do I just use items? Is that still in equipment? Because, alright. Dope. Well, I'm just gonna use that, because I'm using magic. So why would I not? No problem, Waffle. I'll try and remember. Alright. So that was thankfully not too far.
You ready for a bit of violence?
Do I look ready?
Just behind this gate.
That also seems to be a decent package on the old hero here, so good for him.
Crates the farmer's got stored in his barn. Don't know what's in them, and I don't much care. We're just paid to do a job, so don't go asking questions.
Alright.
Just lead us to those crates, and we'll grab them. All right, mobs, let's do it.
Leroy Jenkins.
Come on, let's go.
Oh no, town guard, whatever will I do? Alright, so I said that I'd try and have no bandits killed, and I'd do it naked. So let's go. Alright, let's just fireball some of these guards. Uh-oh. Ouchie. So far, doing good work. 3 guards down. I don't know how well my bandit buddies' health are doing. Alright, you two hurry up and grab those. Go, go, go! Oh, you guys are only grabbing one at a time? Damn you. Alright. I don't know where the guards spawn, so I'm gonna just kind of have to follow them, at least on this first one. Ooh, this one dropped loot, I guess. He had a green apple.
Let's go.
Alright. Oh, that was one. I have to imagine at some point Whisper's gonna show up and we'll have to fight her because she said she would. Oh, more coppers. Oh, I thought that one had a gun for a second. I was a bit confused because they're not in this one.
Death to all.
Oh, I think one of the bandits died, maybe? I'm not sure. I only see one guy right now. Oh, at least one bandit was sent to help. Oh, I guess, yeah. I don't know where my other bandit buddy is. He's apparently just not hanging out right now. Was he just in here the whole time? Where are my bandit buddies? Oh, this one's still way back here. I guess he didn't bother following us or something. Come on. Oh, more guards are spawning because he's not following.
Follow.
Let's go.
Alright. Don't know if the other guy would have lived or not, but, you know. Oh. Well, if you're gonna do that, die. Have a fireball with your name on it. Alright, come on, guy. I apparently can't carry the crates, so I need you to hurry up and pick these damn things up and go.
That crate is mine.
Alright, apples, just in, do in fact heal me. This is good to know. Got a bit of money from that guard. Bit miffed that that one bandit died, but what can you do, I guess? Besides maybe be better and have both of them following you. Oh. See, you followed me that time. Why didn't you follow me the last time? I think he wanted that other bandit to die. I think he gets a greater haul the less of us are alive. Oh, that one guard got shot in the back. Alright. You'd think friendly fire would be a little easier to avoid with the old crossbow, but apparently not. I also definitely think there's been a couple times where I hit one of the bandits with one of my fireballs, but, you know. No one else needs to know about that. Alright, hope whatever's in these crates is worth your friend dying. I get paid the same either way, so... Unless you do as well. Ugh. So far, no sign of Whisper. Just as good.
So, you've learned some new moves, haven't you?
There she is. Howdy.
Well, you're not the only one. I hope you've learned how to flourish, because that's the only way you're going to get close to me.
Is that the weapon attack thing I've been using for a while? Yes, it is. Okay. Or I could just cast Fireball at you, Whisper. Like, sorry, but you're apparently not, you know, able to deal with this. Is this actually hurting her? I can't tell. I'm gonna just keep smacking her with my Fireball, though, so... Alright, I'm thinking, perhaps, this is not hurting her. Shut up, Guildmaster. Alright, fine.
So you can do it.
That was not, in fact, hurting her. Cool. Alright, yep, I had to do the flourish thing, and then it would damage her, so that's a damn shame. That's it. Now she definitely doesn't know how to deal with it, so, you know.
Damn, you beat me again.
Yeah, sorry,
I
Whisper.
suppose this quest is yours then. But you can't stay
Get
lucky
good, though, you
forever,
know.
Farm boy. We're bound to meet again, and I'll be ready.
Please, let us go. You've got the boxes, there's nothing else. Just leave us be.
And yeah, that was the plan. Hey! Attack complete. Whisper's Brooch. I got one of the boasts done. Got the more important one, did it naked.
Use the sneer expression.
Alright, let's put the clothes back on.
You have reached unsung status. Check the guild for more quests.
I believe this warps me back. Yeah, it does. Oh, it warps me anywhere. That's nice. Oh, that felt good. Reality bars at the side of the screen. I think that's just when it pops up for a second. Whew, that is quite a bit of the old experience there. Could get in flame, which is even bigger. Force push. Ooh, I could get turncoat. Not yet. Not yet. Could get Zawaldo. Drain life. That says only the good or evil can master this spell. I wonder if that means I can get it anyway and cast it. I just can't do the best. Let's up the magic power a bit. There we go. And I'll also kind of just get everything else level 1 real quick. Don't think I can really get much else. Could get Guile higher, sure. Dope. Trader Escort. Hob Cave. Hob Killing Contest. Let's actually head back to town. I didn't really fully explore there. Ugh. See if there's really anything good around here.
I'm pleased to serve you.
Health potion, will potion, resurrection vial, perfume, red rose, chocolates, wedding ring, fake wedding ring, green apples, apple pies, fish, carrot, red meat, grain sack, flour sack, cider crate, fishing rod. And a spade, which is a lot more expensive. Oh, I think I understand. I think the cost in parentheses is like the base price of it. No. I don't understand what the different costs are.
Darkwood's a dangerous place.
Alright, so I might be able to get that mushroom now.
Stay within the
Looking fine.
What he's doing?
I like the look of that getup.
The traders are so nervous of bandit attacks in the forest.
Looking to hire a
Oh,
swordsman.
is this some gambling? Pair all the cards together within the time limit. All the cards start face down, turn them over. Oh, okay. It's just this. It's just that little memory game. Sure. We'll do 100 to start, just because I don't know how hard this actually is. Target time 40 seconds, huh? Please tell me I can use the D-pad on this. I cannot. Damn it. A spades, 6 of spades, queen of diamonds, king of spades, 8 of hearts, 2 of hearts, 10 of clubs, king of diamonds, 10 of hearts. Oh, that's 10 of clubs. Oh, it's just the number. The suit doesn't matter. Alright, that does make some sense, but... Shit. See, that's why I didn't bet a ton on the first one. Yeah, damn it. Alright.
Well, he's very popular according to the guild. A beer if you don't mind. Have a nice day, won't you, sir?
I can easily do that if I know the whole suit doesn't matter thing. 420! Then this guy sharks me now. This time it matters. Something like that. King, 3, 2, 4. King.
Beer, please.
Joker, 10, 8. Got it.
Thank you.
Briar Rose Hero Doll. Oh. Cool. Hey, I got a bunch of renown for that. Dope. Oh, hello. You're right here.
The children out of the guild early these days. You're not going to start chanting my name with the rest of these simpletons, are you? Honestly, you complete a quest, start showing your trophy, and next thing you know, you can't get a moment's peace. I mean,
alright, lady.
Just listen to them. At least you don't have to worry about high renown and being followed everywhere. Now, move aside, will you? I don't need you crowding me too.
Hey.
Alright, well, that seems to be about everyone here. Scoozy. By that I mean GTFO, damn it. Hello, Mr. Blacksmith. Ooh, Iron Cleaver. Iron Axe. Also cool. Mace. Pickhammer. Ooh. The big, slow, heavy hitter. Do love those in games. Great axe. Great sword. Oh, I'm not strong enough for those. Lame. Great mace. Steel longsword. Quite expensive. Steel axe. Steel mace. Steel mace really only does 1 extra damage. Wonder why. Steel pickhammer actually does less. Obsidian cleaver. Ooh. Master axe, master pickhammer, then the bows. Ooh, plus 10 damage. Could afford the ebony longbow.
Even the traders in the forest.
Hey, mister! Do you have any hero dolls?
Yes.
You have? Brilliant! Doesn't let us play with it. There are 7 dolls in all, he says. If you get them all, I should get back to school.
Alright. Now get away from me, child. Eyes of a killer. Hehehe, I stole. Ooh, the barber. Apparently closed. Hee 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 hee. This apple pie belongs to me now. No one will ever know I stole that apple pie. Oh, hello, Thunder.
Well, well. Look who it is. Come to play with the other children, have you? Shame Whisper had such a soft spot for you. She should have taught you a lesson in Orchard Farm. But she'll learn. I only hope you both end up in the arena one day. Then we'll see who the greater hero is. But I've wasted enough time talking. The guild master needs me back at the guild. He can't entrust important quests to novices like you.
Oh, bye. Hope you kids had fun. He's gone. Oh, house for sale? I don't want a marital home. That was interesting.
Ah, there is an important quest card.
That was stone key. Barbershop still not open. Oh, what's this? Apparently nothing. Okay, let's head back to the guild. Find ourselves a quest. We need to figure out what the hell the pricing means.
I've been hearing that some traders need help.
Alright, so that's like the main story quest. Let's do this one instead. Do the quest naked. Take no damage. 10 more hobs than Whisper. Hell yeah. And naked.
Hey. Hey.
Oh, hello there. I'm looking for someone to take me. I'll pay you if you help. Here's the deal, see? You get a quarter of the fee net. Just talk to me.
I think we can do a special offer for you, sir.
Do kind of like the Maleficus title. How much for Rune Master? 450. You know what? I think I got that amount from gambling, so sure, we'll go with it. At least now I don't have to hear check and chaser everywhere.
Hey.
Just gotta oh wait, hold on. I also have the fishing rod. So I can get those guys their mushroom back. Or take it myself.
Any drink.
You can't see these trouble. Ready to help?
Chocolates, green apple, apple pie, red meat, beer keg. See, like it. Okay, hold on. I'm looking this up. It's bugging me. Fable, item, cost. Thank you, GameFAQs. I don't understand shops. Number outside the bracket is the one I end up paying and or receiving when I sell, but I don't understand the bracket. Price outside the parentheses is the price the shop is selling for. The price inside the parentheses is the average price for that object. What you want to look for is the seller price to cheaper than the average price, and if you're selling, you want the outside price to be higher than the average. Red and green colors lets you know which direction it's in. Green for cheap, red for expensive, gray for average. Dope. So that would be bad because he's selling it for 80 and the average cost is 46. Got it. So I shouldn't buy anything here because everything here is super expensive. Crazy. Alright, guild guy. I figured it was something like that, but I didn't know which number was which, so, you know.
The servants who look after the guild live here.
Teehee. But now I know, and knowing is half the battle. Alright, door, I know, I've been even more evil than usual, but hold on. I want to fish here. An actual minigame, or am I just... Oh, okay, yeah. Alright, mash it when I start feeling it, not to reel in when it's pulling or the line may snap. Mushroom? There we go. Blue mushroom. Strange effects upon those who consume them. Can I have it myself? Somehow having the assassin tattoo apparently makes me less scary. Odd. It makes me good? Okay, now that I've saved, can I eat the mushroom? Apparently not. Wish, this game's menus definitely needed some work.
Hey.
You're brave coming round here, aren't you? What a man.
I could barely hear what that lady was saying. Oh, sorry, ma'am.
Now you coming along on the tour here? The map room is next.
What do you want?
Not sure what I just did right there.
We are now approaching the map room. You'll find this a very useful place.
It's the guild master. Why don't you get back where you belong?
And we're now on our way to the guild library. Next is the library.
Alright, well. Oh well. Anyway, gotta beat Whisper in a hob-killing fight, so let's go. Yeah, what else to say? Not a single frame dropped. Go figure. I don't know why my stream hates Fridays all of a sudden, but apparently that's a thing. Alright, where are the mushroom guys? Is that you? Are you like the other merchant guy?
Farmers have had stuff stolen.
No.
Devices they were. Gone.
Great, now I have this mushroom I can't use for anything. Cool. Plenty of beetles to kill, though. Oh, that's a big one. Yeah, it's crazy you're still awake, but have a good night, Title. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you had fun with the stream. Thank you for the raid. And, hope you have a good night and get some sleep even though you're going to bed at like 4 in the morning.
Ah, there is an important quest card for Guild.
Shut up, Guildmaster. If the Guildmaster gets any more annoying, I will turn him off, because I think I can. Denial that I'm an adult? God. Fair. Too real. Oh, this is a weird thing, but okay. I missed the neat life. God. Fair. Got a bandit? Hey, I helped you guys rob the farm. What do you mean you're hostile? Yeah, have a good night, Title. Thanks for hanging out. Got some apple pie. I'm becoming good by killing the bandits, but they're gonna attack me anyway? What's this nonsense? Oh no, you actually hit me. Come on, you. That random merchant that's decided to hang out.
Hero, your will energy is low. What's that?
Easy as that.
Ooh, some red meat. Hell yeah. See, it would have been more fun if the bandits were just offering me their huge hunks of meat, but no. Instead, we have to fight.
You are clearly becoming adept with combat multipliers.
So if that's the screen change, what's over here? Oh, that chest I opened already. That makes sense. This entrance is closed for repairs, yet the games tell me to go this way, so, you know. Looks pretty open to me. Probably because those bandits opened it up. Glad I sided with them. Makes it easier to get in here. Alright, really quick. Because I did say I would for this quest. Gotta take it all off. I think that's where I need to go, so I'm gonna just kind of wait a couple seconds, you know, chill out a little bit. Get a little bit more of my mana back. Can I own this farm? I would like to purchase it, please. Ooh, what's over here? Oh, a grave. Cool. Well then. Rest in peace, Marna Jennings, I guess. Just waiting a little bit longer on that old mana recharge. Love a skill or something to make it recharge faster. Ooh, chest. Jet. Apparently a gem for presents. Neat. So let me have an apple real quick. What's up, Whisper?
There you are.
About time you showed up. I was going to start without you.
I was just telling your friend here, the whole orchard's overrun with hobs.
I'm glad this man apparently doesn't recognize me.
But it might be more fun like this. Whoever kills the most hobs gets the trophy, right?
I don't care how you do it, just stick 'em before they drink all my scrumpy. The little sods cracked open my crate down by the river at the far end of the path.
Got it.
Yes, that's where we should go. Race you there.
Alright, so I have to kill more... 10 more than her, because I said I would.
Why are you talking to me? Kill the hob! My stock will be ruined.
Whoops, immediately hit the barrel. Oh, she's already beating me. Ooh, that beating her by 10 is going to be quite hard. Don't think I'm going to manage it. Damn it, she keeps landing like the last blow on the ones I'm hitting. Fuck.
Another one. Damn, you got another one. Who's next?
Whoops, sorry. Gotta keep knocking them down, but not killing them.
Damn, you got another one. Damn, you got another one. Who's next?
She just get both of those in one hit? God damn it. This game.
You're making me look bad.
She got that? She didn't even land it? This game is cheating.
And another
Well done. You really
I still win, but I feel like the game definitely cheated to keep me from that 10 up.
Not bad. Don't think it'll be easy next time, though. I suppose the trophy is yours then. For now. I've had enough of this. Maybe the guild has something more interesting for me.
We better make a move now and check on the damage.
You've achieved an excellent combat multiplier.
Obtooth. Oh, and I guess wasn't quite dead. Hey, why even put on clothes? I'm, you know, becoming famous for being the naked hero. What is armor? I'll have to up the old fireball at some point. I think I'm actually almost there. God, I got so much physical experience from all that, though. 3,700? Alright. Yeah, I can up my health twice. Let's just do that. Because that's just the combat experience. So there's still that trader escort. There was that one where I need to find those mushrooms. Bowerstone Key, alright. And maybe I'll splurge for some armor that I may or may not ever actually end up wearing.
You've come to the right place.
Whew, and it's quite cheap. Grain sack's pretty cheap as well. Could buy that to sell elsewhere. Not sure.
Darkwood's a dangerous place, hero.
See about maybe getting that evil armor. It looks cooler anyway.
You've come to the right place.
Chainmail Helmet ups scariness by 10. Lowers attractiveness a bit, though. You know, all this stuff is quite expensive from him specifically. I don't know where I'd get it for cheap, though.
Even the traders in the forests are scared of bandits now.
Look away, small child, look away.
You've come to the right place.
Do the oak crossbow. I feel like I'll just wait on that. And it's one of those things where it's like, Sure, it's more expensive, but like, what else am I gonna spend my money on? Hello, ma'am. Tattoo parlor, eh? Up attractiveness and scariness with this normal haircut. I don't know what haircut I currently have. The buzz, which just makes you less attractive, doesn't even up scariness. The pudding basin. Bald. Bald doesn't make you scary? Huh. Or does lower... No, that doesn't make sense. Ups attractiveness, though. This game was made by bald people. Mean of me, but you know. I like how normal beard is plus 48, but a standard beard is minus 48. Weird, but okay. The long beard, up scariness apparently. Clean shave. The sheriff's stash. I don't think that's the haircut I'll have. I'll get the normal haircut.
Things have gone missing from Orchard Farm, I've heard.
Yeah, I do feel like that looks a little better.
Respect is obviously due.
Fancy a cut?
Hey.
Let's do lunch sometime.
Won't get in his way.
Do you think Brewmaster's mine?
Not really seem like a tattoo parlor anywhere. What's in the key? Oh, and you know, tattoo parlor might be here. Alright, I think I found the witch, guys. Hard to say.
No, don't tell me. You were sent here by an irritating young lady. The one with the comatose kid. Don't look so surprised. I am a witch, you know. I read tea leaves on Thursdays.
Good to know.
Besides, you're not the first fool she sent my way. Find me 4 blue mushrooms, and I can brew up an antidote. But there's no hurry. The stuff won't kill him. The little tyke's probably having the time of his life.
Got it. Yep. Kid's just high off his ass. Good for him. So yeah, the hero has a fairly decent package on him.
Ah, there is an important quest card at the guild for you.
So apparently I have to find more of those mushrooms, huh?
Hello there. I don't think you
Hello there.
have you? She's rather lovely, if I say so myself, though a bit fussy.
Okay.
She's keen to meet strong, handsome men like you.
Okay. Do you want to meet Beardy Baldy's daughter? Sure.
Ah, that's good news. Thing is, she only likes men.
The pudding basin.
Maybe if you look like that, she come and find me when you're ready.
Yeah, that's not happening. Don't care about your daughter that much, my dude. To get a bowl cut. So that's just it. That weirdo and the witch. And a lot of chickens. Alright. Which has a large mirror, potion brewing, and a spot to sleep. You know what? Sometimes that's all you need. Clearly she knows what she wants in life, and she has seemingly found it.
Sky is really pretty today. Where did the roof go?
Can I up, like, voice volume? I can lower the music at least a little.
Hey. Hey.
Nope, she is not in the mood for flirting.
Made out of sugar.
All right, hero.
The cards break for 1,000 gold. Oh, no. I see what you're getting at, but no. Alright, back to the guild then.
Training any nice young men?
Hey.
Let's do lunch sometime.
Hell yeah. Anyway, let's save those merchants. Just gotta get them to the orchard farm, huh? Yeah, I'll do it naked. Really quick. I feel like there is something... There is a penalty if you fail to boast, but... Fable... Boast... Oh, nope, it changed to bosses right when I clicked on it. Thank you. Completing the boast and a penalty wager for not doing so. Oh, I see. I wager the, like, 100 coins. Got it. That makes sense. Yeah, I'll bet 100 that none of them will die. I'll bet 200 that I'll do it without getting hit. Sure. I'm a badass.
Oh, you'll take me to Orchard Farm? Use your thought. When we get to a new region, I'll let you know. If you want me to stop... Oh, and before I forget, here's that advance. But try not to go too far.
I know you can do
Follow. Right. Let's get going.
Follow. Don't you feel safe with me protecting you? Alright. Gotta not get hit and can't let the merchant die. At least he has a health bar, so I can see how close to dead he is.
Yes,
it won't change a
we're
lot because
definitely
there's
heading
only
in the
one of
right
them, but...
direction. Right. Wait. Very well. Tell you what, I'll wait here until you come back.
Alright, so far so good. Oh my god, something spawned behind me? Cool.
Hero, your will energy is low. What's that? You're now renowned enough to use the manly arm pump expression.
Right. Let's get going.
You have reached recognized status.
Dope. People know about me.
Hero, your will energy is low. What's that?
Damn it, got hit. Hey, the merchant didn't die. And you know what? That was the one I cared about more. The whole not getting hit thing, that was kind of a stretch goal.
You could have protected.
Look at me, I've got cuts and bruises.
You what? Really? Had to get through there flawlessly? You son of a bitch. Get back here. Where are you running to? He disappeared? Alright. Oh, yeah, also, hold on. Wasn't there a chest back here that I didn't open because I was busy trying to kill the hobs before Whisper? Yes, there is. Right here. Treasure clue 5. Not going in circles, but riddle me this. Repeat the last clue and you won't go amiss. Well?
Ah, you have found your first treasure clue. Rumors abound that an item of value lies hidden somewhere in Albion. The clues should lead you to it. I understand there are 6 of them in all.
Cool. And I found number 5. Just double checking there isn't anything else like around here. A couple apples though. Feel like I should be able to grab more of those. Also, look how huge those apples are on the tree. Those are giant. Like bigger than my head. I have a giant head. But also, I can go ahead and put some clothes on. But why would I? Am I not done with the trader thing? Oh, that was not... That wasn't the trader I was supposed to be protecting. Naked and stuff. Oh. I was just a different guy. Got it. Weird orb thing here. Looks neat, though. I want to more kind of thoroughly explore the areas I've already been in.
Easy as that. That's my mate Rune Man. Good day to you, sir. I think we can
Sure,
do a
what you
special
got?
offer for you, sir.
Ponytail. Warrior stripe. Bald. Beard. The big beard. Clean shave. Foreign mustache.
Farmers have had stuff stolen. Weird device.
Okay, I don't have enough keys for that. But here's another key. And a sign. Bridge still down. Still closed. Still closed. Mmm. Alright, so really quick, what all is in here? And have I missed anything? I feel like I've explored off to the right there fairly well, so... Let's see, there's whatever that path is. Just make sure there isn't like a treasure chest or something hiding. Oh, because, yeah, that's where I come from. Okay. So what's over here? The neat? Fisher Creek. I have a fishing pole now. Oh, cutscene? Wasps.
Help me! They're everywhere! I can't get
Yo,
out!
what's up, Opetuso? Oh. Yep. Can't hit me, wasps. I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Welcome to the stream.
Oh, thank you, young lad.
This guy gonna give me a fishing pole for free. I'm gonna be a little upset if he does.
Been eating bait worms all week.
Couldn't have come at a worse time either. I've got me a fishing competition to organise.
Fishing,
I'll tell
you
what,
say?
I'll give you free entry to the competition.
I'm glad you're doing good.
You'll be needing this here fishing rod.
Damn it!
Myself.
Didn't have to buy that fishing rod.
All you need to do is cast your rod over one of them ripples there.
I think I paid extra for it, too. Yeah, I know. I've already fished. Alright. Go ahead and... What we got in here? Oh, thank you. I have been so far. Oh. The golden fish.
Great pike, my lad. That's a hell of a catch.
You should come back here later. I'm reviving the great old fishing competition.
Cool.
There's plenty more fishing spots round here if the mood takes you.
Well, I mess with sound alerts. Fair enough. Hope the sound alert configuring goes well. Oh, there's a bunch of fishing spots right here. All right, what all we got? Fishing does not seem that complicated or hard in this game. That's nice. The working mustache. I don't remember if there was fishing in 2 or 3. A little too long. God, I wish I could play 2 easily. Wonder if there's just harder fish I haven't ran into. Probably that. So I feel like I can ignore the whole line breaking thing and just mash the whole time. 100 gold. Alright, take it. I really should just buy better armor and weapons. Can I have enough money for it? Whether it's at a markup or not. Ooh, silver key. Alright. Was definitely worth doing this. 2 more and I can open the cheapest chest I've found so far. Nope. There, this one's being a little harder. Moonfish. Will turn day into night. Not surprisingly, the taste is most peculiar. Alright, fair enough. Ooh, leather gauntlets. There we go. There's something for cheap. And now I'm not naked. So I'll have to take it off when I get to the quest area.
Trader in the young days.
The old man doesn't know I'm in here, apparently. Here's Journey 1. Oh, choose your own adventure book. I love it. Oh yeah, at least until I get to the quest, let me go ahead and just put equipment on. Should also at least be able to get Fireball too, so let's do that. Although maybe I should get that AoE one instead. Probably won't be able to use it too often when I'm supposed to be protecting people, which seem to be what might end up being a disappointing amount of quests of this game, but... There we go. Alright, I can't get that in Flame one. Been naked a lot, let's get toughness. And speed. Oh. Then we kind of go right back to where we were. Oh. Bunch of people here. Fishing competition ready?
Good to see you again, my young lad. Come to embark in our intrepid contest, have ya?
Sure.
The stoutest rods in Albion are hunting the waters for the biggest catch, and I'm judging the best ones. Of course, there's now one could fish 'em bigger than me in my day, but it's time for younguns like you now. Bring your fishes, and I'll lend you your prizes, if I think they're big enough. The sign over there's got all the details on it if you want to read them.
Alright.
Good luck.
Once again, feel like your accent's kind of changing mid-conversation, but okay. 5.45 grams caught by Harold. Next prize awarded at 15 grams. Even though no one's gotten a fish even close to that heavy. Alright. I feel like my fish was quite light, but really quick. It's not... Also not really telling me how heavy it was.
Why are you trying new? I see your sack is heavy today, me lad. Let's take a squint, shall we?
3.5. Got it. No.
You need the fishes to get the prizes, me young lad.
Alright. So keep an eye out for a fish heavier than 15 grams. Got it. Meanwhile, I can sell the ones I do have. Because, you know, they won't win. Guess I could eat them, but, you know.
I'm pleased to serve you.
Ooh, tattoos. Ups attractiveness, lowers scariness. Same with that one. Freudian. Considered a symbol of virility. Got it. You know what? Sure. Hit me up. So I don't know if he's like just... I don't know if I actually have them on me. Okay, I do. That's like, I don't know if he's just giving me the tattoos or if he's actually putting that tattoo on me. Tags, womb tattoo. Alright, let's investigate whatever the hell was here. The big orb. We should ponder it. Alright. I got a better fireball, baby. Ooh, there we go. That's a lot better. Oh, you're just... Watch it. I don't know why my fireball is suddenly talking to me, but... Youngster style. Mutton chop beard. Oh, God, no. Trader style mustache. Ah. Got it. I appreciate that it makes you less attractive. Ooh, Chainmail Helmet for cheaper. By like 30, but you know. Of course, he doesn't have like the leather kind of stuff. Yeah, I'll wait. It's not like it's on a huge discount or anything anyway. Can I investigate this in any way? The giant orb with runes or anything? No, but if I go the other way around, there's a potion on the ground, which I would like to have. Thank you. Can I just see my stats? Yes, I can. That's just all the skills I have in personality. Renown at 2, alignment -12, attractiveness +44, scareness 50. Recognized spell warrior called Rune Master, age 23, weight slim. Cool. 1 tattoo on. Killed these things. Only done 1 decapitation. Sexuality unknown. Fair. Oh, you have a merchant mustache, but you're not trading with me, you son of a bitch.
Some bandits have set up a toll in this region. Be careful.
Warning, bandit toll ahead. Well, the bandits can suck my dick as a toll.
Gold they want. These bandits will kill us for fun.
Hey, bud.
This path is private. It'll cost you to get through. Or we can always use your head as it so. Unless you're...
Hand over your shinies. No.
The shine.
I don't know if I really deserve the goodness for this, because I'm definitely doing it for selfish reasons. Oops, did not charge that up. Always love the dance of magic as I'm charging spells up and moving at the same time in this game. Oh, out of magic.
Hero, your will energy is low. What's that?
I know, I already ran out and had to swap to a bow, Guildmaster. Hurry, keep the combo going. Find the bandits. Not sure. I haven't used any of my potions so far. I have used the food, though. There we go. Got him. Well, that was fun. Sure showed them what for. Show them what for it mean to be real super sad lesbian. Blood dead. Ooh, flame augmentation. That's right, that's a whole thing in these games. Cannot be removed. Each weapon has a limited number of slots. I mean, I don't see a ton of reason not to put that on my basic sword, just because, you know, it's like a basic augmentation, so why not? I'll at least finish looting the place, see if it gives me, like, a better weapon or something, though. Steel pickhammer does less damage, despite being steel. So I really need to remember I can snipe from further away than the lock-on says in this game. Oh, that does chain lightning if I level up? Oh, I might level up lightning then. Sneer. Manly arm pump. Go, get 'em, boys. Tap dance. So, how do I put it on? Seeing like a way to... Can I just not on that? Oh, I just can't on it. Got it. So I could augment the pick hammer, though. Got it, if I wanted. Which would probably up its damage. And add fire. Okay, I'll hold off on that just now. Let's see if I can find a weapon that's base better than this sword before putting it in, instead of putting it in and hoping it's better than the sword. Hey, Demon Door.
This is the deal. You perform an act of great evil in my sight, and I'll pop open.
Alright. Not the one I have to kill my wife in front of? I think it might be. Oh, look, Hobbs. Ow! Shits. Alright. I got a fireball for you. Oh, I I give her the fish.
Easy.
That was 9 grams. Iron Cleaver, a little worse than what I have. Iron Mace. Iron Great Hammer. I don't have the physique for. Steel Longsword at a little cheap. Steel Katana at a little cheap. Steel Cleaver. Steel Axe. Steel Pickhammer. Steel Greatsword, Steel Great Mace, U Longbow, U Crossbow, the Oak stuff. Alright. How's about... I buy this Steel Katana and kind of just hope that I can put on the thing to it. Tofu, huh? A vile tasting but undeniably good for you. Fair? And a little cheaper. Sure. If I just sell it at even a slight markup, I should be good. Now, hold on to them. So if I go into here, pick the Steel Katana, augment fire. I don't think that straight up the damage. I think it just now has fire. Which, you know, worth it. So now I have a fucking flame katana, which is pretty dope, but also good to know. Ooh, what this? Just a warp pointer? Yes. But you know what? I also have the experience, and if nothing else, hopefully this unlocks it as just like a fast travel spot. It's already 8:30. I guess it probably doesn't feel as late as it is because I swapped from Oblivion like halfway through the stream. I can't afford the health boost. The shock of no one. How much was it for more magic? I could get it. I'm gonna get it. Alright, Heal Life would probably be pretty smart to get, especially since there seem to be quite a few escort missions in this game. Just being able to heal everyone would be a not bad idea. No? Can I... Excuse me? Okay, I was like stuck. Was quite odd. Oh, bandits apparently. Sub-trader that managed to get through. And I do have 8 health potions. I'll get one more build just cause. Crunchy chick! It's the bones that makes these crunchy. Oh, maybe I can eat this in front of the door and it'll count as the great evil. I think that was a thing in a Fable 2, at least. As an evil thing you could do. You guys take care of the bandit? Oh, not yet.
I'm pleased to serve you.
You know what? Sure, give me a better crossbow.
Easy.
I am your hero. Praise me.
Looking fine. I'm pleased to serve you. Okay. Come on, treat up.
Right, really quick, let's put on that crossbow. Oh, hold on. I want to see if eating the chick counts. Okay, the red meat ups my melee experience. That makes sense based on how Fable 2 and 3 worked. You want to see your great evil?
This is...
Behold.
This is the...
Oh, alright. Eating a baby chick did not impress him. Oh, everything respawned again. Video games, am I right? I also appreciate the merchants respawn every time.
Pleased to serve you.
You don't want to have anything new and interesting? Probably not.
Well, I suppose you have to pay him some respect. To serve you.
Ooh, spooky face tattoo. Also spooky face tattoo. Alright, so before I head the way to the mission... Ooh, Rose Cottage. Sounds like a lovely place to go. Oh, demon door.
I can only let...
Whoops, what was
I
that?
never open on a first date. I can only let someone who really loved me through. Hey. Hey.
Maybe give it like a wedding ring or something. Interesting little rose circle there. That was apparently evil of me right there. Okay, those were supposed to be rose bushes? Oh, no. Hey, anyone home? I could also just give it the jet I have as a present to see if that would, like, convince it I love it, but God only knows. That's a great way to lose my item to the demon door and get nothing in return. Based off experience in 2 and 3. And I guess for actual fish, probably shouldn't just mash the whole time, it seems. 29 grams. Nice. Alright. That is a fish that can win that one contest. Oh my god. Hello, everyone. Glad I can charge while dodge rolling. How you doing?
I need to see your combat multiplier get higher before I swing a jar.
Alright. Okay, that. The Hob Cave entrance. I'll sneak a peek inside that sweet, sweet Hob Cave. Does this carry between screens? Partially, I guess. I bet I have to get it to 10, though.
I need to see your...
Nope, keep going. Don't get stuck on bullshit. If I bounce back and forth right here, maybe I can get it high enough. Yeah, it seems to have when I move screens. Go, 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 go! Alright, so it should at least be at 6. There, it's at 10. Come on. Tell me that's high enough. Please?
I need to see your...
Alright, fuck you, door. Thank you for visiting Greatwood. Oh, here it is.
Thank Avo you're here! I thought we were gonna die in this hellish place! We have to get to the Barrow Fields at the other end of Darkwood. You lead the way. We'll be right behind you. The sooner we put this forest behind us, the better. There are unnatural things out there.
Hell yeah, werewolves!
Lead the way!
In Darkwood, you will find the Chapel of Scorn. Please the deities there, and they will let evil into your soul.
Hell yeah. I don't trust you, random trader just standing there on his own.
Ah, help! Something bit me and left me for dead. Please, let me come with you.
We can't
No.
let him follow. He's infected. He'll be eating our guts before we know it.
We have sworn a traitor oath. We have to help him.
This isn't a good idea. Not a good idea at all.
I can pay well, and there won't be any trouble. I just have to hope someone else will help me, or I won't last the day.
Bye.
Right behind you!
That was evil, I guess. Since I did kind of just leave him for dead, but still. Alright, I'll take that. Alright, just how many areas we'll have to get through like this? Definitely not on rails. Hey, werewolf boy.
Behind you!
Beware, traveler. I block the way to all. If you request, meet their challenge.
Not right now. I'll come back later. Okay, that's just the symbol of the door. Got it. I'm not the biggest fan of this area. This feels boss fighty. Don't know why.
Spores are dangerous.
Don't get too close.
Please, I need some help over
Alright,
here.
idiot.
This is what being a trader is all about. Not standing by a store.
I'm not so sure about that.
Good thing I don't have, you know, ammo or anything. Suck it's Oblivion, clearly the better game.
He's dead.
We should be moving along now. The trader camp is through the next gate. We can get healed there.
Yes, we must go quickly.
Alright, guys, stop hitting him.
This reminds me of what happened to my cousin once. He got lost with some other traders and didn't find his way back for 2 weeks.
Keep your stories to yourself, will ya?
Coming.
What we got here? Leather boots. Can't put those on.
If I ever have kids, I'll make sure they get nice, safe jobs.
I need to spend some quality time with my children. I've heard there are some great opportunities at Barrowfield.
I'm quitting this lousy job.
We're under attack!
Stop just wailing on the traitor! These bandits don't have self-preservation, they're just trying to screw me over. Got it. Hate them.
This is a nightmare. One long, painful nightmare.
I do hate this. A lot of escort missions in 2. I don't remember there being really any. Oh, I hear him.
Shall we go?
Actually, no. Keep the sword out.
What I wouldn't give
I can cast with it out.
Tavern right now.
I'm sure we'll be there in no time.
Shall we go?
No, don't do that! God damn it.
Right behind you.
The Darkwood Bordello is closed for renovation until further notice, huh? Well, that's a shame. Oh, need 15 keys for that. And I think they said we can rest and heal up here. So, unless they're just wrong and the camp's been overrun by werewolves.
We made it to the first camp. Excellent. We can stay here until you're ready to move on.
Longer we can stay here, the better, as far as I'm concerned.
Rune Master.
Steel axe, huh? Wish I hadn't bought the katana, but oh well.
Items of combat. I'm pleased to serve you.
Master Great Axe, huh? Obsidian Pickhammer, Obsidian Axe. Is quite nice. Cleaver. And a Flame Augmentation.
Hello, old friend. Oh, haven't seen you for a while.
Shall we go?
Oh, they did get healed. Yay.
We're on our way to Barrow Field, but I'm sure I'll see you again.
We sell great clothes. I'm pleased to serve you.
Dark Villager shirt. Makes me a little scarier. Ooh. Assassin shirt. Nice. Leather chest piece. Alright, so the assassin stuff is definitely less protective than leather. Got it. Ooh, I could afford the dark blade gauntlets. Perfect for stepping on criminals' throats. Alright, I'll try and remember that you're here. Come back later.
I'm pleased to serve you.
Fake wedding ring? Wonder if the door would catch that over a real one. Ooh. Could buy those and try and upsell them somewhere else. Oh, that's some cheap meat. Sure, I'll buy like 10 of them. Ooh, cheap beer? I'll take 1 shovel, please. You're less scared to impressionable villager. $240, $480. A lot. Sure. And some places better for digging than others. Keep your eyes peeled. Oh yeah, the dog would show you where good digging spots were in the second game. I completely forgot you had the dog companion in 2, and how much of the game revolved around it. Wow. Can't believe I forgot that. Also, booby demon statues over there. You'll love to see it. Hot. Should I look like that? Alright, just gonna start charging this up.
Right behind you.
That a scratch post failed. That's the first time I got hit. Wow. Good for me.
Shall we go?
Right behind you.
Hey, a warp gate. You guys can head back to town if you need to. Or not. It's apparently not on. God damn it. Alright, at least they didn't spot me with that.
Like we've been on this trip forever.
Oh, can I not hit that guy from there? I guess I can hit that one, though.
This takes me right back to when I first became a trader.
Please lock on. Oh, that really hurt, actually.
Lead the way.
It's like I'm not wearing armor or something.
Risking our lives.
I'm glad I have such fine companions with me.
I'm right with you.
That was nice and easy, at least. Thank God, rest of this has not exactly been easy. Another resurrection file. I got plenty of those.
Think of the profits we'll make at the end of this.
I don't know if those keep scars from showing up when you die or not. So I remember that's a whole thing. Oh, God. Do I have to get all the way to Oakvale? Is that what I'm doing right now? That's rough if so. We'll also need to remember to come back and re-explore this area without the traders. Can I sneak, like, through here and not have to fight as many people? Do I have both of you? Okay, yeah, you're just standing in each other. Okay.
I'm glad I have such fine companions with me.
Oh, this is just for loot. This isn't... maybe it's a sneak path still?
Recognize this area.
We're lost, aren't we? We'll never get out.
Ooh, lightning augmentation. I put both of those on the same weapon? I feel like the augmentation system really was not explained that well, so...
Here. We'll die in these woods.
We're almost there now.
Oh, that's fucking something up there that looks evil as all hell. Boss time? It seems they have a cave troll. Would you like to join my army? You serve the Bright Lord. Oh my God, bouldered me. Glad the merchants were smart enough to seemingly stay put. Ooh, alright. It's smart enough to, shoot where I'm going to be. Slowly but steadily killing it. Well, you got me there, bud. Owie. God, I have suddenly started really sucking at dodging this guy. Let's just do that for safety. It's like I got really close to him or something and it became a lot harder to dodge. I'm getting stun locked. Please help. And I don't seem to have iframes while rolling. At least not for that. Oh. Alright, so I can charge through the roll, but if I let go mid-roll, I apparently lose the spell. Got it. And we made it, supposedly.
We made it to Barrow Fields.
Follow me.
I know the way from here. Follow me.
We.
Fantastic. Ah, there you are. We've been expecting you.
Yay! I did it.
Excellent. We made it. Good job.
You have reached familiar status. Maze seeks an audience with you again. You will find him in Oakvale Tavern. It seemed rather urgent.
Chocolates, green apple, apple pie, fish, fish. Tofu for base. No, no. It's kind of selling everything for cheap.
Old Maze were searching for you. He's in the Oakvale Tavern.
You've received a new quest card.
Yay! Quest cards.
Are you looking to make a purchase? I think we can do a special offer for you, sir.
Oh, got more obsidian stuff and oak.
Hey.
Well, he does want me to go this way. So, I'll hop into Oakvale. See how it do. Man, I remember when this place was burned to the ground. And my family died.
Hello, I remember you. We thought you died in that awful
What is with
bandit
this
raid all
weird
those years ago.
framing?
So where have you been all this time?
Oh god, the PST!
You do
D.
remember me, don't
PTSD.
you? I was looking for Rosie, my teddy bear, just before the raid. After that day, my parents moved to Bowerstone, but I never really liked it there. Are you all right?
I appreciate she clearly does not have, you know, the amount of PTSD I do for
Go
this.
now, but it was great to see you again. Bye.
Hey, Maze.
Over here. Ah, there you are. I thought maybe you were getting too famous to be seen round here. I'm afraid I've heard nothing more of your sister, and there's little else I can do. There is hope yet, though. A blind seeress lives among Twinblade's bandit clan. She may be able to tell you about your sister.
Return to tragic
The
backstoryville.
Seeress
Pretty
stands
much.
next to the
Pretty
bandit
much.
King himself. And it's no coincidence the bandits have been doing so well lately.
I love how she was clearly not traumatized by, you know, the bandits slaughtering the
He had little
town.
patience for the guild, though. He left, and brought together a dozen bandit factions. I always suspected he was behind the attack on your home. This could be your chance for revenge.
Also, what do you mean, no patience for the guild? The guild doesn't make you do anything.
I've left a quest card at the guild with the details.
She got better.
Check the guild for more quests.
Like, he could literally be doing all of this while still part of the guild. Like, I'm pretty sure I could do worse without getting kicked out of the guild.
Ready to help?
Ooh, shit's expensive in here. Maybe I can sell for expensive then. Would appear not. Apparently profit 14, so sure. Hopefully the game's not lying to me.
Prices vary from place to place, you know.
Greetings.
Gambling, you say?
Coin golf. Play it here.
Greetings.
Flick the coin with the white circle on the table within a given number of shots for a set number of rounds. Pull back on left stick, just level power, then let go or press A to send the coin on its way. Just the camera. Sure. Whoops. All right. I forgot what I was doing. Let's try that again.
Whatever's tastiest. A beer would be nice.
Oh, get me a drink.
Par 13. Wow. Hey, just because it's the first one.
Thanks so much.
Oh, it's for all of it? Alright, that's a little confusing.
A beer would be nice.
Uh-oh. I didn't know that was there. Okay, cool. Lady, I'm in the middle of something. She's a plant. She's just trying to distract me during the gambling. Damn it.
A beer would be nice.
Sure. This way. Yeah. Alright, that's hard. Who's trying to hit on me? Ma'am.
Give me some beer.
Thank you very much.
She's cowering in fear while also being like, I like you. Lady's kinky.
Let's do lunch sometime.
Man, I feel like everyone got attracted to that random hay in the middle of the bar. Alright, what's over here? Hello.
Pleased to serve you.
Chainmail Helmet. Dave's hat. A box. Is that the fucking, Jack of Blades Minecraft skin head as a box to wear in Fable? I think it is. I think that's what that is. Which is a hell of a pull, but alright. Let's sell the dark leather here, huh? I mean, that bright chainmail shirt doesn't lower my attractiveness. Get some plate. I can't afford the plate leggings. Yeah. Well, let's go with the bright chainmail. And see, I have gloves and boots, which leaves the pants. Sure. Alright, now whenever I'm not, you know, naked for a challenge, I'll have some pretty decent armor going on. It is also definitely time to call it a night, so I'm going to equip that, and then we are going to stop for today. Oops, I took off the shoes. Alright, not bad. Definitely look a bit more heroic than I have been. So let us go ahead and... Whoops, I definitely don't want to load. Save it. Alright, so I will probably play this more next week. Still a little sad Oblivion was a bit of a bust, but oh well, what can you do? So let me just go ahead and close that. I think it's just booting me to the menu instead of to desktop. Oh well. And yeah.